All right, so here is a video of the first level in Grim Dragons. The level still has quite a few things to be added, but I could finally give people like a visual tour of it. So here I've climbed to the highest point that I can reach. I put a little bounds around it, that yellow line over there. So that's as far as you can actually fly. The thing is around the whole terrain. And, I mean, does it take away from the immersion? Maybe a little, but I didn't want people to go off and do too many crazy things. Still, they can already do some pretty cool stuff even within the terrain that I've defined. So, let's take a quick tour of what I'm talking about. So here I'm very high. You can actually reach this point, and I think I'm gonna make a mechanic where the dragon can kind of like climb and boost off of rocks. So that way it'll be more fun to actually climb up stuff. Right now you can kind of do it, but it's more of a hack. So for example, when you're flying around, say that I'm like flying around with this rock. Well, because of the way the physics collisions work, see, he's always just kind of like climbing a little bit. But that's like a collision weirdness. So yeah, anyway, I'm very high up over here. There's stuff going on down there. Let's go check out what's happening. Here there's some terrain. See, the terrain looks really good from far away. And when I get very close, boom, it's grass. So this is something that's I kind of worked on that's pretty cool. Some like good details from far and good details from here. I scared off a peasant. I mean, I'm not going to go around eating things right now. This is just to kind of give an idea of what's going on. So here, this is the cave where the dragon will start off. But I started off at a different place because I wanted to kind of start off with something a little more striking. So basically, players will have the opportunity to go and explore on their own and do all kinds of crazy things. So here I'm able to kind of deviate from the regular path by doing some weird things here, like climbing on some rocks. Generally, I want people to go around these things to kind of follow the story and plot, but we'll see how I tie that in, because at this point it's kind of free roaming. People can do whatever they want within this like gigantic bounds, and hopefully people won't complain too much that that the immersion is broken and that they can't do a lot, because really this is like a pretty large terrain here. So I mean they're able to go around and do whatever they want. Now the other thing is, I have to figure out how I'm gonna like fill this properly, because with this much terrain, I mean, it would be boring if it's just kind of like there to walk around and not do anything in it. Obviously, there's the whole story-driven plot element part, but it'd be nice if the terrain had a little bit, more purpose than to just like walk around and do nothing. There aren't too many points of interest in the level yet, so I still have to create most of that stuff. But anyway, yeah, you see, you can kind of like get very high up on the map. You can kind of come down here to like the human level and see what's going on. Here's my neat bridge again. Very happy with how this turned out. Except I need to fix the lighting some more. I need to work some more on the lighting and the shadows that are generated by things. See over there, there's like a little purple hue, and there's hues all over the place that's newly added. It gives a little bit, more interest to the map. I fixed the textures and the terrains a little bit. They don't look like, it looks more like natural grass, cartoony grass than the banded stuff that was there before. And So ultimately, the goal of the first level is to kind of get introduced to the dragon, what he's able to do, meet some enemies, and then come here where he sees that, oh my gosh, humans have invaded my area, my lands, and obviously this is all the dragon's lands. Okay, he's very possessive of his territory, and he doesn't like that there's people here that have kind of like come and infested his lands, like a vermin, like a disease. So he's trying to go and reclaim the story. The first part of this game revolves around this dragon where he's trying to go and reclaim his lands from the humans that have tried to settle and populate these areas. And this is pretty much it. So by the time you get to this side of the level, hopefully you've done a lot of crazy things that are to come. And you've got an introduction to the play style, the mechanics. You've had a few good laughs from, the silly humans that do silly things like fart and burp. There they go again. And the level ends over here somehow. I do definitely want to create, a little bit more free roaming space so you can kind of, I don't know how linear I'm going to make it. I'll have to figure it out based on time constraints and things. So, technically right now you can walk around wherever you want. So if you don't follow the story path that I'm thinking to put in place, there's nothing stopping people from going all the way here to the very edge and just goofing off and, not really bothering with the story. But then what do you do here? I should probably do something that makes it a little bit more interesting to wander off of the beaten path and to explore the larger levels. Anyway, this was a little tour. There's some cool things in place. I have to work on quite a bit more, but it's really coming together. And thanks for watching.